Hi everybody, it's Cindy at Upcycled Design Lab. For today's project, we're going to be using some things I'm sure you have laying around the house. Some scrap cardboard and some empty plastic bags to make some fun Halloween candy wrapping. To make the bat, you can start with a small oblong candy bar and just tape down the wrapper to make the shape closer to the shape of the candy bar. The next step is to take a small piece of black plastic bag and wrap the candy bar. To make the bat's wings, we're going to use the scrap cardboard, so I'm just painting a thin coat of black craft paint over the top of the cardboard. Once the paint's dry, I'm taking a glue stick and gluing the bat's head to the cardboard, and then I'm going to trace around my bat wing template on the opposite side of the paint. Now that I have the pieces cut out, I'm using a silver Sharpie marker to draw in some of the detail of the bat's wings, and then to add some feet detail to the body of the bat. To complete the bat, I'm just using some hot glue to glue the pieces together. To make the ghost, I'm using half of a plain white grocery bag that I've removed the print from and cutting it into quarters. Once I have the bag cut, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the pieces crisscrossed so that they make more of a round shape. And then I'm using a little bit of the cut plastic plarn and wrapping the Tootsie Pop and tying it loosely around the top. To complete the ghost, I'm going to use some of the scrap black that I have left over from the bat, and I'm just punching little circle holes and then adding a little tiny dab of white paint for the eyes. Once the paint's dry, I'm just using a hot glue gun and some tweezers to glue the pieces on for the face. For the mummy, I used 3 pieces of candy, so you need a little small square chocolate shape. These are Snickers bars, and 2 Smartie candies. So again, I'm just taping off the corners of the candy bar, and then I'm taping the 2 pieces of Smarties together, and also taping the 2 pieces together. For the initial wrapping of this one, I'm actually using the handles that are left over from the white plastic grocery bags, and I'm just kind of tucking the candy inside and then tying off around what is going to be the head of the mummy with a piece of the plastic yarn. Once that's done, I'm going to kind of pull apart the two pieces of the plastic bag handle and wrap each of the legs in one side of the plastic bag and then tie off the bottom. Then I'm going to start at the top of the mummy. I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to secure the plastic yarn, and I'm just going to wrap around the head and halfway down the body, and then individually wrap each of the legs. And you can use a little hot glue to secure the wrap where you need it as you go along. Once the mummy's wrapped, you can trim off the feet if you want to. And then to make the arms, I've cut two short pieces that are knotted on one end of braided plastic yarn. So I've just taken 3 strands of plastic yarn and braided them into some short braid. And then I'm going to hot glue the 2 pieces onto the back of the mummy and wrap them around the body and then just secure them in the front with some more hot glue. To finish the mummy, I'm just hot gluing a couple of eyes on. To make the spider, I'm using a small square candy bar and a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I'm going to go ahead and tape the wrappers to be closer to the candy bar shape again. And then I'm just going to tape the 2 pieces together. Once that's done, I'm going to wrap the candy in the black plastic bag and secure both ends and then tie off the area between the 2 pieces of candy. To make the spider's legs, I have a template here. The body is the size of the candy that I've just wrapped. And then I'm putting a piece of parchment paper over my template. I also have a long braid of black plastic bag, and I'm cutting it to the lengths of the legs and knotting the ends. Once the legs are cut, I'm using the glue gun and just drawing a line of glue on the template and then placing the legs on top. You just want to make sure that the legs are long enough that they go into the top round piece of the body so that they meet and kind of connect and will hold together. Here I'm just gluing the 2 pieces together, so I'm adding a little hot glue to the middle of the legs, and then that will hook to the head of the spider. Once the glue has hardened, you can go ahead and remove the spider from the template. It should come off pretty easily because you've got the glue on the parchment paper, and the glue will kind of hold the legs in the position that you want them. To finish the spider, I'm just adding some little eyeballs, and then you can go ahead and trim off some of the excess glue if you want to on the legs. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and checking out some of my other videos. Also, for more information on this project and other upcycling projects, you can visit my blog at www.upcycleddesignlab.com.